on later on wondered why the valuable stone was kept in such a neglected place. He therefore asked Sanatana for the most valuable thing, and then he was given the holy name of the Lord. Akinchana means one who has nothing to give materially to anyone because he has already left all material assets. He can, however, deliver the supreme asset, namely the personality of Godhead, because he is the only property of a factual devotee. A touchstone, the touchstone of Sanatan Goswami was thrown in the rubbish, but was not the property of the Goswami. Otherwise, it would not have been kept in such a place. This specific example is given for the neophyte devotees just to convince them that material hankerings and spiritual advancement go ill together unless one is able to see everything as spiritual in relation with the Supreme Lord. One must always distinguish between spirit and matter. A spiritual master like Srila Sanatan Goswami, although personally able to see everything as spiritual, set this example for us only because we have no such spiritual vision. Advancement of material vision or material civilization is a great stumbling block for spiritual advancement. Such material advancement entangles the living being in the bondage of material body, followed by all sorts of material miseries. Such material advancement is called anartha, or things not wanted. Actually, this is so. In the present context of material advancement, one uses lipstick at the cost of 50 cents, and there are so many unwanted things which are all products of material conception of life. By diverting attention to so many unwanted things, human energy is spoiled without achievement of spiritual realization, the prime necessity of human life. The attempt to reach the moon is another example of spoiling energy, because even if the moon is reached, the problems of life will not be solved. The devotees of the Lord are called akinchana because they have practically no material assets. Such material assets are all products of three modes of material nature. They foil spiritual energy, and thus, the less we possess such products of material nature, the more we have a good chance for spiritual progress. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has no direct connection with the material activities. His acts and deeds, which are exhibited even in this material world, are spiritual without affection for the modes of material nature. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that his acts, even his appearance and disappearance in and out of the material world, are transcendental. And one who knows this perfectly shall not take birth again in this material world and will go back to Godhead. The material disease is due to hankering after and lording over the material nature. This hankering is due to an interaction of the three modes of nature, and neither the Lord nor the devotees have attachment for such false enjoyment. Therefore, the Lord and the devotees are called Nivritta Guna Vritti. The perfect Nivritta Guna Vritti is the Supreme Lord because he never becomes attracted by the modes of material nature, whereas the living beings have such a tendency. Some of them are entrapped by the illusory attraction of the material nature. Because the Lord is the property of the devotees and the devotees are the property of the Lord reciprocally, the devotees are certainly transcendental to the modes of material nature. That is a natural conclusion. Such unalloyed devotees are distinct from the mixed devotees who approach the Lord for mitigation of miseries and poverty because of inquisitiveness and speculation. The unalloyed devotees and the Lord are transcendently attached to one another. For others, the Lord has nothing to reciprocate, and therefore he is called Atma Rama. self-satisfied. Self-satisfied as he is the master of all monoists who seek to merge into the existence of the Lord. Such monoists merge within the personal effulgence of the Lord called the Brahma Jyoti. But the devotees enter into the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, which are never to be misunderstood as material. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hare Krishna. யாருக்கெல்லாம் ஆங்கிலம் விளங்காதோ தமிழ் மட்டுமே விளங்குமோ தயவு செய்து என்னுடைய இடது புறத்தின் கடைசியில் வந்து அமர்ந்து கொள்ளவும். அங்கே நாம் குரு மகாராஜ் மொழிபெயர்ப்பு செய்யும்போது நாம் கூடவே நாம் மொழிபெயர்ப்பு இங்கே செய்து கொண்டு சொற்பொழிவு ஆற்றும்போது நாம் மொழிபெயர்ப்பு செய்வோம்.
Krishna Vadaya
Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale
Sri Mati Bhakti Vedanta
Swami Niti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi
Gauravani Pracharine
Sandhyavati
Pasyatya Deshatarine
Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Haraya Namo Krishna
Yadavaya Namaha
Ovala Govinda Ram
Srimad Sudan
Oka Karoti Vachalam
Pangum Langayate Girim
Yatki Fatamahan Vande
Shri Guru Dinatharinam
Paramananda Madhavam
Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram
Hare Om Tat Sat.
Om Tat Sat.
So, these verses from the Srimad Bhagavatam are very interesting.
So, these verses from the Srimad Bhagavatam are very interesting.
The Tamil translation?
There is simultaneous Tamil translation in Chinese.
Simultaneous.
Yes.
And so generally, people are desirous of having these four things.
Generally, people are desirous of having these four things. Money,
Good birth,
good birth,
education,
education,
good looks.
and good looks.
Everybody thinks this is a qualification of someone.
Everybody thinks that this is the qualification of someone.
But actually, what is the purpose of life?
But actually, what is the purpose of life?
What is the supreme goal?
What is the supreme goal?
We should know Krishna.
We should know Krishna.
And all these things are very superficial.
All these things are very superficial.
But so a devotee, if they have any of these things, they want to use it for Krishna.
So a devotee, if they have any of these things, they want to use it for Krishna.
A materialist want these things for their sense gratification.
But materialists, they use all these things for their sense gratification.
In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, it explains how if one has a desire to hear the pastimes of Krishna, Krishna Chaitanya,
In the Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, there it says how if one has a desire to hear the pastimes of Krishna, the pastimes of Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
then Krishna as the Super Soul, he purifies the heart.
then Krishna as the super soul, he purifies the heart.
And then one gradually loses interest in these material things.
Then one gradually loses interest in these material things.
And his attraction for Krishna grows and grows.
And his attraction for Krishna grows and grows.
So, also by chanting Hare Krishna, one is able to get attached to Krishna.
Also, by chanting Hare Krishna, one would be able to get attached to Krishna.
Actually, the attraction to Krishna is something very natural.
Actually, the attraction for Krishna is something very natural.
Verse, Krishna Prema, Nitya Siddha, Kavana Bunai, Siddha Chitta Shravanadi, Karaye Udai.
Krishna Prema Nitya Siddha Sadhu Kobunoi Shravanadi Shuddhit Chitte Kore Uday.
So, by hearing, chanting, this Krishna Prema can arise in the heart.
So by chanting and hearing, this Krishna Prema can arise in the heart.
Lord Chaitanya, he would give this mercy very freely without considering who's qualified, who's not.
Lord Chaitanya, he would give out his mercy very freely without considering who is qualified and who is not.
Who would like the mercy of Lord Chaitanya?
Who would like the mercy of Lord Chaitanya?
So, he known as the mercy avatar.
So, he is known as the mercy avatar.
Many avatars, they kill demons.
Many avatars, they kill demons.
Lord Chaitanya kills the demonic tendency.
But Lord Chaitanya kills the demoniac tendency.
But he doesn't kill the demons.
He doesn't kill demons.
He makes demons devotees.
He makes demons into devotees.
So, in the spiritual world, name and the person are different.
In the spiritual world, the name and the person aren't different.
So you chant Hare Krishna, that's the spiritual vibration.
So if you chant Hare Krishna, that is a spiritual vibration.
So it's very important that everyone chants.
So it is very important that everyone chants.
Like the Chandraji, he had broken the jungles. He threatened the devotees with some dire consequences.
So like the Chand Kazi, he had broken the mridangas and he threatened the devotees with dire consequences.
And so when the devotees reported to Lord Chaitanya,
And
he said, no one can stop a Sankirtan movement.
when the devotees reported to Lord Chaitanya, he said that no one can stop the Sankirtan movement.
After this time, Lord Chaitanya had been doing kirtan in Srivas's garden.
Up until that time, Lord Chaitanya had been doing kirtan in Srivasa's house, garden.
So people were deprived of the chance to see Lord Chaitanya.
So people were deprived of the chance to see Lord Chaitanya.
And he gave the order, take the, I want 4 kirtan parties.
So he gave an order to take 4 kirtan parties.
One was led by Advaita Gosai,
One was led by Advaita Gosai,
one by Haridas Thakur,
one by Haridas Thakur,
and one by Srivas.
and one by Srivas.
And Lord Chaitanya came in the end. He was accompanied by Radha and Nityananda.
And Lord Chaitanya came as he was accompanied by Gadadhar and Lord Nityananda.
Because in his ecstasy, sometimes he felt.
So because in his ecstasy, sometimes he fell
Unconscious.
unconscious.
So Gadadhar and Nitai were responsible to catch him.
So Gadadhar and Nitai were responsible to catch him.
So the 4 parties went in different directions.
So the 4 parties went in different directions
And gathered people.
and gathered people.
This is the first time of civil disobedience.
This was the first time of civil disobedience.
So they gathered lakhs and lakhs of people from all over the city of Navadvip.
So they had lakhs and lakhs of people from all over the city of Navadvip.
Doing kirtan.
They were doing kirtan.
So, like, just like in the Battle of Kurukshetra, there's so many people.
Just like in the battle of Kurukshetra, there were so many people fighting.
So, here in Kirtan, maybe 1 million people were gathered.
So here in the Kirtan, maybe 1 million people were gathered.
And a sound penetrated the whole 3 worlds and even in Vaikuntha.
So, and the sound penetrated the 3 worlds and reached Vaikuntha.
So Indra and Vayudev, they came down to see what was this.
So Indra and Vayudev, they came down to see, what is this?
When they saw Lord Chaitanya, the Supreme Lord, chanting in ecstasy,
When they saw Lord Chaitanya, the Supreme Lord, chanting, dancing in ecstasy,
they were overwhelmed.
they were overwhelmed.
They fainted.
They fainted.
They became conscious.
They became unconscious. When
Oh,
they became conscious,
They assumed their human form,
they assumed their human form
joined the kirtan.
and joined the kirtan.
Some atheist hecklers, they're watching, making fun.
Some atheists, hecklers, they were standing and watching the fun.
When they saw Lord Chaitanya, they were so affected that they raised their hand and started chanting.
But when they saw Lord Chaitanya, they were so affected that they raised their hands and started chanting the names of the Lord.
Hare chant along the way, the Apsaras from the heavenly planets through small conch shells and flowers.
So the Apsaras from the heavenly planets, they threw small conch shells and cowries.
And so they gradually were approaching the house of the Chandraji.
So like this, they were gradually approaching the house of Chandkazi.
At first, he thought it was some Hindu wedding party.
At first, he thought that it was some Hindu wedding party.
But his soldiers told him that there's a million people out there, there's unlimited people.
But his soldiers told him that there is 1 million people out there, there are unlimited people.
So he came out, he told Lord Chaitanya, why are you coming in angry form? Your grandfather would call me uncle.
So he came out and told Lord Chaitanya, why have you come in such an angry form? Your grandfather was my...
He would call me uncle.
Oh, he would call me uncle.
The Lord Chaitanya said, your cousin, your nephew,
So,
why have you having me stand in the street?
so Lord Chaitanya said, that means that I am your nephew. So why are you making me stand in the street?
So then Chandraji invited Lord Gauranga to come up.
So Chandkazi, he invited Lord Gauranga to come up.
They discussed different things.
And they discussed different things.
So then he admitted he would want to tell Lord Chaitanya alone.
So then he wanted to meet Lord Chaitanya alone.
Lord Chaitanya said, you can trust these people.
Lord Chaitanya said, you can trust these people.
Then he said, last night I had a dream,
Then he said, last night I had a dream,
and the half lion, half man came and told me that if I disrupt the kirtan, he would get me.
So then a half man, half lion came and he told me that if I disrupt or disturb the kirtan, then he would get me.
And he scratched my chest with his claws.
He scratched my chest with his claws.
And he opened his shirt and showed that
And then the
marks
Chand
were-
Kazi opened his shirt and showed the scratch marks.
So he said, I and my descendants will never disrupt your kirtan.
So then he said, I and my descendants will never disrupt your kirtan.
I was in Mayapur since about 971 or so.
I have been in Mayapur since 1971 or so.
And since one of the descendants of the Chantazi, he told me that Chantazi has given an edict that his family members, his descendants, should never disrupt the kirtan.
So one of his descendants who met me told me that Chand Kazi has given an edict that none of his descendants should disturb the Sankirtan party.
So that was a very strong edict.
So that was a very strong edict.
So after that, Lord Chaitanya's kirtan, they carried the symbol of the Chantazi.
So after that, Lord Chaitanya's kirtan, they carried a symbol of Chand Kazi.
And so Lord Chaitanya, he came to deliver the whole universe.
So Lord Chaitanya, he came to deliver the whole universe.
We should be very careful to always chant.
So we should be very careful to always chant.
The Maha Mantra,
The Maha Mantra.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Knowingly or unknowingly, if we chant, we get benefit.
Knowingly or unknowingly, if we chant, we'll get the benefit.
Someone told me that yesterday in Malay, the word Hare in daytime.
Someone told me yesterday that in Malay, the name Hari means day.
Recently, there's two parties in America, Republican and Democrat.
Usually there are two parties in America, Republican and Democrat.
So the Democrat nominee for president of the country is Kamala Harris.
So the Democrat nominee for the president of the country is Kamala Harris.
Kamala is one of the names of Radharani.
Kamala is one of the names of Radharani.
Hare is Krishna.
Hare is Krishna.
So all the Democrats are saying favorably Kamala Harris.
So all the Democrats are saying Kamala Harris,
And all the Republicans speak against her. They also say Kamala Harris.
and all the Republicans who are speaking against her also say Kamala Harris.
Then I heard on some of the international news stations
And some of the international news also say this
from other countries,
from other countries.
they also said Kamala Harris is the candidate.
And they also say that Kamala Harris is a candidate.
So somehow or another, everybody is saying Radha Krishna as Kamala Hari.
So somehow or the other, everyone is speaking about Radha Krishna by saying Kamala Hari.
Here in Malaysia news, have they mentioned Kamala Harris?
Here in the Malaysia news, have they mentioned Kamala Harris? Yes.
So somehow or another, people are chanting the name of Krishna.
So somehow or the other, people are chanting the name of Krishna.
What about China?
What about China?
So somehow or another, we have to get the people to chant.
So somehow or other, we have to get people to chant.
And Prabhupada had given instructions.
Prabhupada gave different instructions.
He wants to give me about 30 instructions,
He must have given me about 30 instructions
at least.
at least.
And some disciples asked me, are you going to give me some instruction?
Some disciples ask me, are you going to give me some instruction?
I say, just help me to execute these 30 or so.
So I asked them, just help me to execute these 30 or so instructions.
Chanting the name of Krishna is a process in this age.
Chanting the name of Krishna is the process in this age.
But people, they say any nonsense, but they don't want to chant the name.
But people, they say any nonsense, but they don't want to chant the holy name.
One devotee approached another Kazi, and that Kazi was against chanting.
So one devotee approached another Qazi and he was against the chanting.
But the devotee told him, sir, you're very politically powerful.
But the devotee said, so you believe in the powerful,
You're very educated,
you're very educated,
very handsome,
very handsome,
and you're very rich.
and you're very rich.
I just have one request.
I just have one request.
Forget all of this.
Forget all of this.
It's all temporary.
It's all temporary.
Chant Hare Krishna.
And chant Hare Krishna.
He said, okay, I'll chant tomorrow. I'll chant Hare Krishna tomorrow.
So he said, okay, I'll chant Hare Krishna tomorrow.
He said, why stop? You already started. He said, Hare Krishna.
He said, oh, so you have already started because he said Hare Krishna.
Don't stop now.
So don't stop now.
So, like this, there's so many pastimes of Lord Chaitanya.
Like this, there are so many pastimes of Lord Chaitanya.
And in his childhood, when one of the devotees, who is that?
Which pastime? Which pastime?
What was it, Ram Bhakta?
Ram Bhakta. Murari.
Murari Gupta. One day, he started to teach people the mystic yoga process.
One day, Murari Gupta, he started to teach people the other mystic yoga process.
Lord Chaitanya was a little toddler,
Lord Chaitanya, he was a little toddler,
3 years old.
3 years old.
He walked by
He walked by
and he said, and he got very angry.
and he got very angry
Why Murari Gupta was preaching mystic yoga instead of bhakti.
why Murari Gupta was preaching mystic yoga instead of bhakti.
So he interrupted his class.
So he interrupted his class,
And Murari Gupta said, who is this?
and Murari Gupta said, who is this?
Whose son is he?
Whose son is he?
He is a little toddler.
He was a little toddler.
So then he said, I will come and disrupt your lunch.
He said, I will come and disrupt your lunch.
So then some time went by. He sat down for his lunch.
So then he went and sat down for his lunch.
Meantime, Lord Chaitanya put a peacock feather in his hair, a flute in his.
And so then Krishna, he put, Lord Chaitanya, he put a peacock feather on his head and with a flute.
And he came to the house of Murari Gupta.
And he came to the house of Murari Gupta.
And he called out very loud, Murari Gupta,
And he called out, Murari Gupta,
very loud, very loud.
very loud.
Murari Gupta said, who is this?
Murari Gupta said, who is this?
And he walked to the door.
He walked to the door.
He saw little Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya said, you interrupted your bhakti yoga with Ashtanga yoga.
So then he saw little Lord Chaitanya and he said, you interrupted your bhakti yoga with Ashtanga yoga.
Don't do this again.
Don't do this again.
Walked off.
And then walked off.
And Murari Gupta, he saw the little boy looks exactly like Krishna,
And
only different color.
Lord Murari Gupta, he saw that little Lord Chaitanya was exactly like Lord Krishna, but different color.
And he followed the boy,
Then he followed the boy
went to the house of Jagannath Mishra,
and went to the house of Jagannath Mishra,
Sachi Mata.
Sachi Mata.
Then the two parents were taking their son, Lord Chaitanya,
And the two parents were taking their son, Lord Chaitanya.
one, Jagannath Mishra was smelling the head and holding him.
This Jagannath Mishra smelled the child's head, was holding him.
Then Sachin Mata took him and started to kiss him.
Then Sachi Mata took him and started to kiss him,
Parental affection.
giving him parental affection.
Parental affection.
Yeah. Giving him parental affection.
Then Jagannath Mishra would take that.
And Jagannath Mishra would take him back.
Then Sachin Mata would take it.
Then Sachi Mata would take him.
Meanwhile, Margota was paying his obeisances.
Meanwhile, Murari Gupta was paying his obeisances.
Jagannath Mishra said, "You're the great physician. What are you doing in our humble Brahmin house?"
So Jagannath Mishra said, "You are the great physician. What are you doing in our humble Brahmana's house?"
And Margota was just looking at Lord Chaitanya.
And Murari Gupta was just looking at Lord Chaitanya.
He said, "You parents, you don't know about your son.
Then he said, "You parents, you don't know about your son."
He's," and then he said that he's the Supreme Person of Godhead.
Actually, he said he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
At that time, Lord Gauranga, he called, "Mommy, I want milk."
At that time, Lord Gauranga, he said, "Mommy, I need milk."
So they couldn't hear what Margota was saying.
So they couldn't hear what he was saying.
And so then Margota left.
Then Murari Gupta left.
So all these pastimes were happening.
So all these pastimes would happen.
Lord Gauranga was a little older.
When Lord Gauranga was a little older,
Then when Shiva Bhakta came to their house,
then one Shiva Bhakta, he came to their house.
and I think I forget, Lord Chaitanya was holding the Shiva Bhakta, or the Shiva Bhakta was holding Lord Chaitanya.
Lord Chaitanya was holding the Shiva Bhakta and the Shiva Bhakta was holding Lord Chaitanya.
So while he was chanting the glories of Lord Shiva, so Lord Chaitanya was on his back and he was appreciating it.
So when he was chanting, when the Shiva Bhakta was chanting the glories of Lord Shiva, Lord Chaitanya was appreciating.
So in the Bhagavatam it says, Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu.
In the Bhagavatam it says, Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu.
Shambhu is the greatest Vaishnava.
Shambhu is the greatest Vaishnava.
And Lord Chaitanya age of 24, took sannyas.
Lord Chaitanya, at the age of 24, took sannyas,
Went to Jagannath Puri,
went to Jagannath Puri,
and after some time, he traveled all over India.
and after some time, he traveled all over India.
And in the south of Andhra,
In the south of Andhra,
the devotee, he was chanting every moment, he was chanting the name of Ram.
so almost every time he was chanting the name of Lord Ram.
And Lord Chaitanya went,
And then Lord Chaitanya went,
and he met Lord Shiva.
and then he went and met Lord Shiva,
Went up the hill,
went up the hill,
I think it's Sri Shala,
Sri Shaila,
and he met Lord Shiva there, and they were talking with each other.
and then he met Lord Shiva there, and they were talking with each other.
Then he came down again to that Brahman's house. But this time, instead of Ram, he was saying Hare Krishna.
Then he came down again to the Brahmana's house, but this time, instead of Ram, he was chanting Hare Krishna.
So Lord Chaitanya asked him, why you changed?
So then Lord Chaitanya asked him, "Why have you changed?
Ever since you came, I wanted to chant Hare Krishna.
Then he said, "Ever since you came, I wanted to chant Hare Krishna."
So, like this, Lord Chaitanya, just by his touch, people would become devotees of Krishna.
So Lord Chaitanya, like this, just by his touch, people would become devotees of Lord Krishna.
So he told the Grihastha devotee, Chari Dako Tari Ho Krishna Upadesh.
So he told the Grahastha devotee, "Yare deko tare ko ho Krishna Upadesh."
So, every house he told like this.
So every house he told like this,
Ama Agya Guru Hoya Chao Edesh.
"Amar agya guru hoya tara edesh."
On my order, be a guru and deliver this land.
So he said, "On my order, become a guru and deliver the world."
So, we see all the devas as devotees.
So we see all these devas as devotees,
But some of them have material desires.
but some of them have material desires.
Our devotees decide to marry, then they shall look for devotional qualities.
Yeah, when devotees decide to get married, they should look for devotional qualities
Rather than material qualities, money, high education, etc.
not for these material qualities, money, high education, etc.
So, in this way, try to marry somebody who is Krishna conscious.
So in this way, try to marry someone who is Krishna conscious.
Some people married with the idea that I'll change my husband, I'll change my wife.
So some people they get married with the idea that I'll change my husband, I'll change my wife after marriage.
But there are different obstacles that come up.
But there are different obstacles that come up.
One disciple came to me
One disciple came to me
and he said, my parents encouraged me to marry this girl.
and he said, my parents encouraged me to marry this girl,
But she was a non-veg.
but she was a non-veg,
But she promised to be a vegetarian.
but she promised to be a vegetarian.
So then, now I have a baby.
So now I have a baby.
I'm very attached.
I'm very attached.
He started eating chicken.
But she started eating chicken.
He said, what are you doing? You promised you'd be a vegetarian.
So I said, what are you doing? You promised to be a vegetarian.
I tried.
I tried.
You knew what my background was.
You knew what my background was.
I was a vegetarian for about a year
I was a vegetarian for about a year
and a half.
and a half.
But I can't do it anymore.
But I can't do it anymore.
So he said, what should I do?
So he said, what should I do?
I said, why didn't you come to me first?
So I told him, why didn't you come to me first?
I don't know. So anyway, so this is the problem.
So this is a problem.
We see that Sanatana Swami, he threw his touchstone
We see that Sanatan Goswami, he threw away his touchstone
in the garbage pile.
in the garbage pile.
So, like this, we should see what is the real goal of life.
So like this, we should see what is the real goal of life.
The real goal, the real treasure, is the lotus feet of the Lord.
The real goal, the real treasure is the lotus feet of the Lord
Holy name.
and the holy name.
So, we hope that all the devotees will regularly keep chanting.
So we hope that all the devotees will regularly keep chanting
And taste the bliss, the ecstasy, and devotional service.
and taste the bliss and ecstasy in devotional service.
You know, I keep chanting in spite of all my health issues.
I keep chanting in spite of my health issues.
Yesterday, I did 21 rounds.
Yesterday I did 21 rounds.
Sometimes I do 27 rounds or more.
Sometimes I do 27 rounds or more.
I always chant every day.
I chant every day.
Maybe 2 days in a year, I'm a little short.
Maybe 2 days in a year I'm a little short.
Next day I make it up.
The next day I make it up.
So I want everybody, please chant. Chanting is nectar.
So I want everybody, please chant. Chanting is nectar.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So So any questions?
Any questions?
No, I'm in the SNOT Scientific Museum of Vedic Planetarium. I'm in charge of that wing of the TLDD.
At Mayapur, we have the exhibits wing of the TOVP. I am the chairman of that.
We're trying to, everybody who comes to the temple of the Vedic Planetarium, they'll come and see the museum, the scientific museum of the Vedic Planetarium.
We want that everyone who comes to the TOVP, they see the scientific museum of the temple of the Vedic Planetarium.
And thus, we want to spread Krishna consciousness.
And thus, we want to spread Krishna consciousness.
So when you visit Mayapur,
So when you visit Mayapur,
in the years, we'll have the scientific museum of the Vedic Planetarium.
in a few years, we'll have the scientific museum of the temple of the Vedic Planetarium.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any questions?
One.
Tell me how Singha starts someone tell me.
Hare Krishna。
Hare Krishna， 顶拜亲爱的古尔马哈家，我是28号离开这个吉隆坡回到中国了，然后听说之前就听说姑儿要来这里，我想留下来，但是因为就是很多的原因我没有留下来，但是在我回程的路上。我在火车上听到了确切了姑儿要来到这里的消息，我就下定决心，我就想要回来。结果到家里头，我就回到了国家，回到中国。我的4号的时候，我又来到这里了，我终于能够看到了姑儿。那我在这个火车上的回程的火车上，我为姑儿写了一首诗，我想献给姑儿，不是感恩姑儿的仁慈。
Mainly, she wants to present a poem she wrote on the train. Actually, she left Malaysia on 28th August, but she has a strong desire to come back to meet with Guru Maharaj. And on the 4th, she got the confirmed news that Guru Maharaj is coming back, so she came back again. She wants to present a short poem written by herself.
Haribol.
I'll be seeing the Chinese devotees at 11:30, I think. That time you can read to me.
I'll be seeing them at 11:30. At that time she can read.
因为之后他会古尔马哈只会单独的时间见中国奉献者，那个时候你再读你的诗。
She can read it at 11:30 when he meets the
11点
Chinese.
半的时候你再读。
I don't think many devotees here know Chinese.
Because I don't think any devotees here know Chinese.
因为我觉得这里其他的奉献者他们都不懂中文。
There's one question from the.
So at 11:30 you can tell me. Any other question?
One question.
গুরু মহারাজ আমি বাংলাদেশি আমি কি বাংলা বলতে পারি
No.
I can speak Bengali গুরু মহারাজ দণ্ডবত প্রণাম আপনার চরণে গুরু মহারাজ আমি যখন বলবো ভাবছিলাম কিন্তু আমার সাহস ছিল এখন আমার শরীর কাঁপছে তো আমার দুটো জানার ছিল আমি জানি না দুটো জিজ্ঞাসা করব কি না প্রথম জিজ্ঞাসা হচ্ছে আমাদের নামের প্রতি যে রুচি তো অনেক সময় আমার ভগবানের প্রতি বিশ্বাস হারিয়ে ফেলি যখন জাগতিক মানুষ বা অনেকের কাছ থেকে শুনি যে আরে এ কি ভগবান নাকি তখন বাইরে গেলে বা পরে অন্য সময় মনে হয় আসলে কি উনি ভগবান চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু আসলে ভগবান এরকম আসলে আমি কিভাবে এর থেকে মুক্ত হতে পারি
So we hear Krishna consciousness and about the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, but when we mix with the general people, then we get a doubt, is Lord Chaitanya really the Supreme Lord?
Why do you get the doubt?
Why do you get the doubt?
They lot of people talking. Then I feeling alone. Then I thinking.
Because of being alone and influenced by all these people, association, he gets a doubt sometimes.
So, materialistic people, they doubt everything.
Materialistic people, they doubt everything.
They doubt the existence of God.
They doubt the existence of God.
And they may not understand the greatness of Lord Chaitanya.
And they may not understand the greatness of Lord Chaitanya.
What if they would chant Hare Krishna? Very soon they would understand.
But if they chant Hare Krishna, then very soon they will understand.
All right?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, please don't go. We have a special surprise for you.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for giving me the opportunity to present Transcend. So,
Hare Krishna. So we are very, very privileged this morning to have the presence of His Grace Ananda Tirtha Prabhu, who is from Mumbai. He's the director of BBT India. So there's a special presentation, so we humbly request all the devotees to please be seated. This is a wonderful presentation.
yes, so Hare Krishna to everybody. Under the inspiration of Guru Maharaj, in order to reach his target given by Prabhupada to distribute 10,000 books, he inspired us to find ways and means to reach out Srila Prabhupada's books. So during COVID, BBT started a project of audiobooks, engaging more than 153 artists, and converted all of Srila Prabhupada's books in 11 different languages into both audio and e-books. This app was released last year in August, and it garnered a lot of news coverage. Practically all major newspapers and even TV channels covered this release because of the sheer volume of nearly 8,000 hours purely of Srila Prabhupada's books in this app. It contains all Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Gita. It has the Sanskrit recitation, the translation, and the purport. And on this website, transcendstore.com, all the necessary information is there in a very concise and clear manner. So if you go to e-books and audiobooks, Prabhu, just click the, yes, just go down. No, e-books and audiobooks, you have still not clicked it. Yes. So if you go here, you will be able to see, just go down, all the information that is there in each language. What are the books available? How many hours of audio? How many pages of ebook? Just click the details of the English one. It's below. Details, yeah. No, yeah, next to that, yes. So if you go here, you will get to know what all books are there. You can see the e-book sample. You can hear an audio sample before you decide to go for it. The website is where you actually purchase the app. It contains all of the books. and then you go to the App Store, download the app, and you can use in 2 devices. Just go to demo. So the kind of information that has been exhibited in this app, right from login to log out, to all the features are there in short 1 to 2 minutes video. There are also brochures here which guide you how you can gift a transcend. There are brochures, just hold on, yeah. There is a brochure of a comparison of the prices, the kind of, we have compared it with what you get on ebook, what you get in Audible, which is a audio app, and what you get in Kindle. So all the price comparison compared to what we are offering is very cheap. Srila Prabhupada gave 3 letters instructions on that only BBT should produce and print his books, publish his books. So keeping on that lines, this app has been developed so that all the books are available. We'll just go to the news section. So, and just scroll down once you go to the news section. So you can see, just scroll down. There are several TV interviews, and just keep scrolling down. These are the, just keep scrolling down, yeah. These are the news coverages that came. It says ISKCON launches world's first integrated e-app, e-library app. Now, coming Karthik, we are going to implement some very breakthrough features which will be available for everybody free of cost who have already purchased. So Guru Maharaj last year after the release gave us some instructions on how to enhance the app. You can go to AI below, outside of the website, the icon. So what we have done is we have developed an AI feature which is available in the app from Karthik onwards. You have to come out of this. And in this AI feature, the challenge in AI feature is always that if you ask a question, it will go through all the World Wide Web that is there and then answer you. So if you ask who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, no Prabhu, you have to go to the icon below. So, but in this particular app, what we have done is that, Vinir, are you able to get it? Just close this and go to the icon below. Transcend icon. So in this, yes, just show, no, not the video, not the video. So there is some technical issue, glitch. So what happens is this, in this AI feature, it will scan. So if you ask who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead on a general AI, it will scan through the World Wide Web and give you, yeah, just go to the icon there. Yes, there you are. So this feature, this icon will be available on the app from Karthik onwards to all those who have purchased. This is a very breakthrough feature, especially for devotees, because if you ask who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead to Gemini or any other AI available, it will scan through the World Wide Web and give you an answer according to Hinduism and so many things. But our challenge was to stick to Prabhupada's books. So we were able to crack this. Now in this is not a general search function, it is an AI feature. So you can ask any question. This will be helpful for devotees who want to study, who want to give classes. So let's say, can you type, what are the 6 questions? Vinir, can you type, what are the 6 questions Saunaka Rishi asked Sutta Goswami. So it will scan through Prabhupada's books, and it, with references, it will give you where yes, so it gave you all the 6 questions. Now you can ask, what are the answers that Sutta Goswami gave to Saunaka Rishi? So it will scan through Prabhupada's books and exactly give you what is there in Srila Prabhupada's books. It will not give you, if you ask a question who is the Prime Minister of India, it will not answer. If you ask any other question, it will say it's not within my purview. If you ask a question which you generally ask Guru Maharaj, I had a fight with my wife, what should I do? It will not answer. So yeah, what are the 6 questions that answers that Sutta Goswami? So you can see the questions and the answers. You can ask, give me a summary of Canto 2. So somebody wants to prepare for a class or wants to study, it will give you a complete summary of Canto 2. So this way, you can utilize this feature for enhancing and studying Srila Prabhupada's books. Yes, just go down, scroll down. Yeah, that's it. So this gives you a summary of Canto 2 entirely in just 1 page. So we encourage you to go to the website and get to know more about it. Vineer, you can just show the small video, Bitter to Better. A lot of effort has been put. Guru Maharaj also gave an instruction for devotees in Bangladesh so that they can buy in Taka. So coming Kartik, that also will be released. All devotees who are based out of Bangladesh will be able to buy in Taka. There are features like EMI and other things also will be introduced. So right now the app is available on your app store and also on the web app. But coming Kartik, we'll also have a desktop feature. Okay, and you can show the video. No, you're showing the flashcard. The Bitter to Better. It's just a half-a-minute video. Okay, flashcard game, Guru Maharaj wants to know. The flashcard game is also an important feature. So the app has various features, like you can make notes on it. You can make notes when you're reading. You can, flashcard is a game wherein suppose you find a content which you want to remember. So you can cut and paste it onto the flashcard, and then you can flip the flashcard and ask a question. So all your flashcards will be, it is good for studying. So all your flashcard questions will be there for each book, and there is unlimited number of flashcard questions you can ask. So this way it will help you to enhance. Let us say somebody wants to know what are the qualities of a Goswami. So somewhere Srila Prabhupada is mentioned the qualities of a Goswami. You can take it, keep it into the flashcard, flip the flashcard and ask your question. So tomorrow for better studying, you can ask yourself a question and see if you know the answer. So then you can make notes, you can highlight, and all the highlights, all the notes will be there on the app. So it's easy for you to study. Yes, you can play this video.
Why be bitter when you can get better? Immerse in spiritual wisdom with 8,000 plus hours of audio recording in world-class narration. With 600 plus ebooks for free, start your journey of self-realization and transcend to the higher self. Download the app today.
That's it for me.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Hare Krishna. So we'd like to thank Ananda Tirtha Prabhu for for the presentation and for giving the opportunity for everyone to read Srila Prabhupada's books with this application. So please give him a big applause, please, again. So the only thing, just by clapping your hands, you can't read. So you need to buy it from the Transcend. You have to get it purchased. And I'm here because I thought I could ask the question how to raise 200,000 in this app, but it won't answer. So we have Ram Sharan Prabhu, who runs a Nibung Tabal project, and he seeks the blessings of Guru Maharaj so that he can, whatever donations you can give to help the Nibung Tabal project in the north of Malaysia, please contact Ram Sharan Prabhu. Hare Krishna. He'll be standing at the door. Before you leave, you give out your cash. Hare Krishna. This Transcend is a BBT application. To tell you, it's an official BBT application. Hare Krishna. Thank you all so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we humbly request the devotees to give space. Please kindly give space for Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, Guru Maharaj to come. Prabhus, can you please kindly move back?
Hare Krishna, Shanti Rupa Mataji. Guru Maharaj going to the VIP room to give the beads.
Hare Krishna, please do not leave. We have important announcement. Dear devotees, please do not leave the hall. We have important announcement. So Hare Krishna, we would like to call upon His Holiness Bhakti Mukunda Maharaj to deliver the Bhakti Sastri certificates for 6 graduates. So Hare Krishna, please kindly take note of the changes in the seminar room. So His Holiness Bhakti Mukunda Maharaj is coming up the stage. We would like to call upon Her Grace Dayavanti Gopika Devi Dasi, Her Grace Mahabhakti Gopi Devi Dasi, Bhaktin Shankari Shanmugam, Her Grace Chitra Sakhi Devidasi, Bhaktin Dhanalakshmi Vadivelu, and Bhakta Venudari to come up to the stage to receive the Bhakti Sastri graduate certificates. So Tamil change. Her Grace Dayavanti Gopika Devidasi, Venudari Prabhu, Mahabhakti Gopi Devidasi, Bhaktin Shankari Sanmugam, Her Grace Chitra Sakhi Devidasi, Bhaktin Dhanalakshmi Vadivelu. So dear devotees, please take note that there are change in the Tamil and English venue.
Hare Krishna, பக்தர்களே, சொற்பொழிவு நடக்கும் இடத்தை பற்றிய சில மாற்றங்கள் உள்ளன.
So if you look on the screen at 11:45, the English seminar, English and Chinese seminar, is Srila Prabhupada Leela by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami and His Great Chiranjeeva Prabhu will be at the ballroom. So it is a mix, English and Chinese. This will be at the ballroom. So that is the change. And the Tamil seminar will be in the Lily room.
பக்தர்களே, 11:45 மணிக்கு தமிழ் சொற்பொழிவு லில்லி அறையில் நடைபெறும். இந்த சொற்பொழிவு பீஷ்ம தேவரிடமிருந்து வாழ்க்கை பாடங்கள் என்ற தலைப்பை ஒட்டியது. இந்த சமய சொற்பொழிவை ஸ்ரீமன் ஜெகநந்த பிரபு அவர்கள் வழங்குவார். இந்த